Hello and welcome. You join us for this T20 match between the Chennai Super Kings and the Bangalore Crowns. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Alison. We go out to the middle now. Big decision coming up.
You really had to bowl first here. The pitch is offering next to nothing for the batters. First ball of the match.
Thick edge, no! That's racing away. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
will the bowler respond?
Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. Caught. That's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Nagakoti coming into the attack from the university end.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Couldn't get it through the field. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Padakal taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Great shot through the gap.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Might look to go big again here.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Dhoni, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Just quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 1 for 13. Patirana from the press box end. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That really is a fantastic straight drive. Nothing the bowler could do to stop it. It just flew straight to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary.
Patirana is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Can't get that outside the ring field. 9 runs added in that over. The Royal Challengers are 1 for 22. The bowl and the slips have really gone up here. They like it.
Hey!
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
He's got their tail up.
Straight to the fielder. Nagakoti over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Got that away nicely. That's the over. The Royal Challengers are 2 for 28.
2 for 28.
Ahmad, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the press box end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nice shot, straight to gully.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Ahmad has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Brevis from the university end. Onto that early, that could be 4.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Edge, but just out of the arm's reach of the fielder, and the ball races away. Everyone's gone up. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes.
The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside. The circle.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Brilliant diving stop. Superb catch. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Shot on the front foot. No one's getting that.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Drilled that one away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Square cut, finds point, no run. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
End of the over, 12 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 3 for 51.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? End of the over, 2 runs added. The Royal Challengers are 3 for 53. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. Brevis from the university end. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Got that away nicely. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Doesn't beat the infield. The Royal Challengers weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over.
For 57.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Great shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Dhoni, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
For 64.
That's gone. Nice simple catch. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Needs a direct hit. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Square cut, finds point, no run. 8 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 5 for 72.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Gone. Superb catch. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
The batsman
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Was quick onto that in the infield. Nice shot. Run is possible. Can't get that outside the ring field. Jadeja finishes an economical over and walks away with a wicket, which was fully deserved. Going with spin now.
The off spinner is coming on to bowl.
Got that away nicely. Oh my word, fast reflexes and grabs it, stunning catch. Oh, that's just outrageous.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the... they'll be looking for another quick wicket. Oh, that just didn't stick. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. Jadeja from the press box end. Bowling the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Finds the fielder with that shot. Edged it. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Misses everything. The Super King has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Dale, taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. The Super Kings needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over.
For 83.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Swept away but finds the fielder. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out deep and had some serious work to cut it off. And caught. Fantastic way to end the innings. Bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find something to make up for the rest of the batting team's failures.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Beats the field with a great shot. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Huge shot. It's a massive shot, just incredible.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. No, 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 terrible shot. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that has raced to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Change of
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the university end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Conway picks that up beautifully over the top and away it goes for a maximum.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Pinged off the bat.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Gone. Great reflexes. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions and what a catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score. But not to be.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
change of
2 overs gone and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the press box end. Wow, that's missed the lot. That's a big one, a maximum, away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Gone, great catch. Great catch at mid-on, fantastic stuff.
Well, the end of a productive innings. Didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Needs to be on target. Straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Gone, nowhere near making it. That's out.
An innings that promised much, and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Nearly gets the edge. Hazelwood with a great delivery there. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Jadeja is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Patada, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Too good. That is huge.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
The Royal Challengers needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over.
Well, the power play has resembled baseball so far with such a lot of power, but some excellent running between the wickets as well and precision in finding the gaps.
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit. And it was really given the treatment.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Huge. That has flown.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Brilliant shot there.
That ball has raced away. Fabulous footwork. The balance was perfect to get onto the back foot so easily. There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
Well, the run rate is soaring at the moment. They're well ahead of the required rate. Sublime stuff.
JL, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the university end. Great shot. There's a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
For joining us here for this match. Please take care and drive safely on your...
Extremely comfortable win, just brilliant on so many levels. You can't compete with that level of skill they show.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon. good evening, one and all. We're here at the Sawai Man Singh Stadium. You join us for this T20 match between the Rajasthan Royals and the Chennai Super Kings. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this match is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Alison. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
A lot in this pitch for the bowlers. I feel it's a good call to bowl first. As captain, you'll feel you can get some early wickets and expose this lineup, and then they'll be in a great position batting later.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match, and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, that looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. No, terrible shot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Great shot through the gap. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Dhoni, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Royals are none for 8.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Van Vahar colony end. Couldn't get it through the field. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh, great ball there, but it'll find the gap. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. edged. What a ball. That's the over. The Royals are none for 16.
None for 16.
Patirana from the Garganash Temple end. Got that away nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
I feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Going a bit more conservative with this field.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. 5 off it. The Royals are none for 21.
None for 21.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Huge. That has flown.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, the Royals are none for 29. Ahmad, the left-arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end.
Encouraging the bowler to take a few more risks as the field's moved around. That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
I I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Ahmad with a huge appeal. Great shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Everyone's gone up. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
End of the over, 12 runs coming from it. The Royals are none for 41. That is quite extraordinary. Jaiswal, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Too much width and got the full treatment. You just got to stand and admire.
Was quick onto that in the infield. This should be close. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one? Super catch.
That's a real shame. It was a brilliant innings, was heading for something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Yeah, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Brilliant diving stop. That's a great shot. Got down, kept their balance and controlled the swing for more.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and had been put away.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Brevis from the Van Vahar colony end. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Brevis. Shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Going more defensive now with the field choice.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Square cut, finds point. No run. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Straight to the fielder. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough to get on it for 4.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position. I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Going more defensive with the field choice.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Cuts that off well in the infield. 9 runs added in that over. The Royals are 1 for 71. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Edge, but it drops safely. The Super Kings with a strong appeal. That should be given. Gone. Fine catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. 5 runs added in that over. The Royals are 2 for 76.
For 76.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. That is quite extraordinary. Sampson, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Big edge. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Royals are 2 for 86.
For 86.
Brevis from the Van Vahar colony end. Sampson, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Dhoni, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap. And there should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. Square cut, finds point, no run. Edged, what a ball. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Pinged off the bat.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
End of the over. The Royals are 2 for 100.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Jadeja, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Garganash Temple end.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right.
Going a bit more conservative with this field.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Edge, but it drops safely. The Super Kings with a strong appeal. That should be given. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. End of the over. 8 off it. The Royals are 3 for 108.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Ashwin, right armour, is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Could be close. Caught. Thought that was sailing over, but grabbed right on the boundary. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Doesn't beat the infield. Couldn't get it through the field. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Jadeja from the Garganash Temple end. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. It's in the air and safe. Should get some runs from that.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Everyone's gone up. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Jeez, timed that well. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Are now on for for 123.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. They've gone up here. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Smacks that away through the gap. End of the over. 7 off it. The Royals are 4 for 130. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle. Good pick up, big chance. Timed that perfectly.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Parag has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Out. Nicely done by the keeper. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
Right. It's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Goes over the top with that shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Perfectly timed. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Full and good night. Just lent on that, didn't have to do much, and got 4.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus. Back to line and length. Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
In the
13 runs out of there. The Royals are 5 for 158. Jadeja from the Garganash Temple end. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Jadeja shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Bowled. Oh, no luck at all there on that one.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
At number 8 for the Rajasthan Royals.
Great shot through the gap.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
168.
10 runs out of there. The Royals are 6 for 168.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Good shot. A beauty. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. And the innings comes to an end. The Super Kings will need 177 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Archer coming in.
Oh, swings and misses on the first ball of the innings. Too good. That is huge.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Oh, the batter couldn't get out of the way. Ouch. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Oh, that's hit them at pace. That looked painful. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, 10 off it. The Super Kings are none for 10.
First over of the second innings is complete, and it was a good one for the batters. Some lovely shots played.
Sharma, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Sampson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Beats the field with a great shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Can't get that outside the ring field. Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. No, no, no. Terrible shot. End of the over. The Super Kings are none for 23.
2 overs gone and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate.
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Conway picks that up beautifully over the top and away it goes for a maximum.
That was just an unbelievable shot. Middled it and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
Textbook 6, timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful delivery. No chance for the fielders.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Archer straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we were hoping for, but still, solid work.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground. Sharma from the Van Vahar colony end. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Doesn't beat the infield. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Needs to be on target. That's a ridiculous catch. Big dive from the fielder, tremendous catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Archer too full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts and all the way.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, gone again. That's even bigger than the first maximum. I think it might have gone into the wind as well.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Goes in the air and gets good purchase.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
5 gone and the ball's been disappearing a lot to and over the boundary so far. Going at 12 plus and over. This chase is off to a fantastic start.
Perfectly timed. Got that away nicely.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Race to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Goes over the top with that shot.
can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Smacks that away through the gap. Misses everything. 10 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 2 for 96.
3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Finds the fielder with that shot. Has a runner with a huge appeal. End of the over, 2 runs added. The Super Kings are 2 for 98.
They've stayed in that super aggressive mindset. At this rate, their total could be unreachable.
Tikshana has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Great shot, through the gap. The Royals needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
Dhoni has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That is quite extraordinary. Don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. 15 runs out of there. The Super Kings are 2 for 120. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Nearly gets the edge. Deshpande with a great delivery there. Perfectly timed. Perfectly timed.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide square leg. Could be 4.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. 14 runs out of there. The Super Kings are 2 for 134.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Sampson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Square cut, finds point, no run. End of the over, 7 off it. The Super Kings are 2 for 141.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Trouble. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great running.
Not a bad innings. Really was starting to get the runs flowing, but cut short. Important wicket to get at this stage of the match.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep. There's some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch.
It's another wicket, the fourth. Sometimes you just have to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Jadeja taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. 5 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 4 for 146. Tikshana from the Garganash Temple end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Bang! Bold. Just stunning bowling.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Deshpande coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Wow, that's missed a lot. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Ashwin ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Needs a direct hit. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Slips have really gone up here. They like it. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Four runs added in the over. The Super Kings are 5 for 168.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take it.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes. This has been a masterclass, a great display of batting and bowling. They didn't let their opponents get a look in. Great.
looked on paper. What a fantastic match. Hope you enjoyed the coverage and see you soon.